also probably say that it's been. I love you, buddy. Get over here.
You gotta love him.
I love him. I think anything. I mean, shoot, when I was a little boy and I was watching things on Iowa Public Television, this was always a dream of mine. You know, it's a dream of anybody that grows up in the state of Iowa to come and play in the Dome, more or less a state semifinal. But now you get a chance to, you know, compete for a state title. That's something special, and it'll be something that these guys will never, ever, ever forget.
Yeah, first time the school is able to get to this point, and now you got to take it one step
Now
further.
you get to take one step further, and I think that's the ultimate thing, and I'm very proud of these guys, and the best thing for us as a staff is we get to spend one more week with them. I think that's the ultimate thing, and I know I get sappy, you know, I really do, but I'm an emotional guy. I wear my heart on my sleeve, but I really truly get to spend one more week with them, and my wife is she'll be happy to let me have one more week with them. That's for sure. So I'm thrilled to death. I'm thrilled for, you know, you guys, as far as the media getting a chance to come back and supporting us and broadcasting us, and it's just phenomenal because you guys have been awesome to us and our communities. You know, words don't express how I feel and the emotion that I have for people.
What were some of the key events there in that third quarter to get the momentum, and then you never gave it back after you fell behind 29-28 and you just kept building the lead?
Well, I was talking a little bit earlier that, you know, when we fell behind 29-28, I thought the drive that went when we went up like 36-29 was very, very important with the response. Like last time when we played them, it was the response back when they went ahead and got the momentum coming. So I think it was the response. And then all of a sudden after that, when we got the turnover with the fumble recovery, had the short field, and then come back, and then they had to press just a little bit more, and we stopped them there on downs, you know, and then all of a sudden it just started snowballing. Then, you know, the momentum started to shift there just a little bit. You know, we told our old line there at halftime, it's got to fall on them like it did the last time.
Offensively, you threw the ball more than you often do.
Yeah.
And there was a big disparity in the passing stats between these two teams today. Were you pretty confident if you needed to throw it, you could?
We did. Remember, you know, there's the hat in the bag there. You know, Bennett, you always said I was going to come out with something special or something like that earlier in the ball game, or in the year, excuse me, that, okay, here it is. Because we've always had some tricks up their sleeves. Now all of a sudden we've just got to produce with it. I mean, big time plays by Kobe, you know, on the post pattern, but then also on the screen as we go. You know, Lane finding some time as far as inside the pocket, a little bit of rubs as we go through it. You know, we added a little bit of a red zone type of offense there, and I think it was that first touchdown that I think we had, or even the wheel route to Cade there on the backside. We just kind of put that in a day or two ago. It was kind of nice. But to be very honest with you, that was our kids too, because they saw some things on film and exploited it. So they're an awesome group to coach.
Big support from the community.
Oh, it's awesome.
It's been a wild ride, but describe when you're able to turn around on the sideline and pump up the crowd and you knew you were on your way.
I think anybody in America would probably say that's probably the most proudest moment I've had in a long time. You know, just to see the sea blue, you know, that just came. And they brought their A game today too. And I just tell you what, I hope it is more that the communities of Cumberland, Messina, Anita, and even around, it doesn't matter where you're from, just come out and support us and cheer loud, and that meant an awful lot to me. So, but I will say this again, I got to be aware of the coaches that were before me, Coach Downer, Coach Lage, Coach Mirhoff, Coach Wolin. You know, they're a true blessing, and I'm just privileged to be here today.
We'll talk much more about either St. Mary's Remsen or Easton Valley coming up here in the week ahead, but I have to imagine you feel pretty good about the group you've got going into next week.
We do, you know, because now all of a sudden you got a 50-50 shot, you know, being one of four teams, you did 25%. Now all of a sudden it's up to 50%, you know, and a lot of people will take those odds going to Vegas, you know, and we're just one of two teams left. We've been on the top probably for the majority of the year. We played against a good football team that we honor and respect very dearly. Now all of a sudden we get to play for a state championship. So I'm very, very proud.
Good luck next week, Coach. Thanks for your time.
Awesome.